It's been a while since I posted. I've been pretty busy this summer, first with getting the garden in and now with lesson planning for students that I tutor. Let me also make sure to congratulate my niece Sophie, who recently graduated high school. Last year, I began rucking as a way to work out. Rucking is basically walking while carrying a weight. I'm starting out again this summer with 25 pounds in my rucksack, and I make sure to put my knee straps on because they've been so effective at reducing the strain and pain in my knees. My aim is to keep my heart rate around 75% of the maximum heart rate, which is in an aerobic zone. The maximum heart rate is calculated by subtracting your age from 220. My first ruck of the year was at Rocky River Reservation on the day that happened to also be National Trails Day, which I didn't know about until I got there. That day, the park had several informative exhibits near the Rocky River Nature Center, including this one displaying adaptive equipment for people with disabilities. You can actually contact the Cleveland Metro Parks to borrow the equipment, which can be used to explore the park and its waterways. Other exhibits shared information about getting involved as a volunteer or how staff and volunteers create trails in the park. Some folks taught visitors how to use tools such as a clinometer to determine the gradation between 2 points. Did you know that the Cleveland Metro Park system consists of about 325 miles of managed trails and 200 miles of what the park system has dubbed bootleg trails? Bootleg trails are those that are created by people walking off the designated trails. I guess one of the main concerns about those trails is that they could be misleading for other people who might end up getting lost in the parks. Here are the Fort Hill Stairs, which take you 90 feet above the east and west branches of the Rocky River. The whole of the reservation is over 2,500 acres and includes most of the main stem of the river whose branches empty out into Lake Erie up north. The river itself carries steelhead and rainbow trout, largemouth and smallmouth bass, sheep's head, crappie, perch, sunfish, walleye, white suckers, freshwater drums, catfish, and carp. Some people have even found salmon in the river. I've only fished once at the mouth of the river, but I didn't catch anything. I didn't have as difficult of a time as I thought I would with a 25-pound weight. I usually try to keep my heart rate up about 150 beats per minute. Since I'm editing this video later than anticipated, I also want to let you know that sadly on Monday morning, my dog Ginger passed away in her sleep. She is half of my channel's namesake. She was about 18 years old. I actually found her digging around for food in the streets of Akron, Ohio back in 2008. My husband and I dug a hole and buried her in the backyard next to the garden 30 minutes before I had to start summer classes. Everything seemed so final once you put that first shovel of dirt into the grave. This table shared information about native and non-native species of plants and animals. I was surprised about the designation of some of the plants, which I often see a mistake for native species. But I guess it makes sense that they might be prolific, if only for the fact that they lack natural controls in a different environment. Did you know that dandelions are not actually native to the US, but are native to Europe and Asia? They aren't considered invasive though. If you enjoyed this video or thought it was helpful, please hit like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you have not already subscribed for videos on different creative projects I'm working on. Until next time.